Hello everyone, a hearty welcome to all the new fresh faces who have joined our institution GSI MYSURU, that is Gopalaswamy Shishivihara Independent PU College. My name is Chandana P from the Department of Electronics. Today I am here to present you the introductory session of our first PUC electronic syllabus. But before that, I would like to share with you something out of your syllabus which would help you to give an idea about the future of electronics. I have come across with many people who ask me the same question. What after this PUC with the PCME combination? And many of the people don't even know that there is a combination called PCME in the PUC level. So this session will be the answer for all these questions. In your PUC level, PCME is the best combination if you are opting for engineering as your degree, because in your engineering there are many core branches like ENC, that is electronics and communication, EEE, that is electrical and electronic engineering. Apart from that, we are having mechatronics, robotics, aeronautical engineering, aerospace engineering, electronics and instrumentation. Like this, there are a number of core branches which comes under this electronics. Apart from these core branches, we are having a plenty of other branches like computer science, information science, civil engineering, automobile engineering, mechanical engineering, environmental engineering, polymer science. ಈ ಥರ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಅದರ್ branches of engineering ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಇದೆ. So you can join for any of these branches in engineering stream. Why PCME is considered to be the best combination is first and foremost because physics will become easier for you. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ whatever you are going to study in your second year physics will already be learnt by you people in your first year electronics. That is 30 marks of your physics will be from the electronic subject itself. So physics ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ easy ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. So this will be a scoring combination. So PCME combination ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ physics easy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, which will help us to score more marks. ಅದು firstly. Second ಬಂದಾಗ all the engineering branches contain electronics as the compulsory subject. ಯಾವುದೇ branch ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, that can either be your ENC, ENE, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಟೋಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಕಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ in your PU level, electronics will become easier for you people. Apart from this, if you take END and ENC or any other core electronic branches in your engineering level, then as you have already studied the basics of electronics in your PUC, the core engineering branch will become much more easier for you people. So on a whole, this PCME combination would help you a lot in both PU level as well as in engineering level. This is not just my opinion. This is the opinion of your seniors also who have taken engineering. So let me present you the video clips of some of the seniors who have shared their opinion of choosing PCME in their PU level.
Hello, I am Nishan Srivacha. I am studying electronics and instrumentation in JCE. I preferred electronics in my plus 1 and plus 2. So it helped me a lot regarding the basic concepts that are covered in the engineering syllabus.
Hi, this is Niranjan. I am currently doing my engineering in electronics and communication from JCE. Taking electronics in first PU definitely helped in covering a lot of basics in PUC itself.
ಸುರಭಿ, ನಾನು 5th ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು GSIPUC ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ENC ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್. PCME ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಬಂದು ನನಗೆ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಓದೋ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಈಸಿಯಾಗೇ ಇತ್ತು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ತುಂಬ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಅದರಿಂದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೂ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. PUCಲೇ CET ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಕಡೆಗೇ ನಾವು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಯಾಲಜಿನೂ ಓದಬೇಕು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ನೂ ಓದಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಕಡೆನೇ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
Hello everyone, myself Rutvikesh Acharya, currently studying in MIT Thandavpura. My branch is Information Science. I studied PCME Electronics in my PU, which helped me a lot to learn basic things.
Hello, my name is Anisha V and I studied in Gopal Swami PU College. I wanted to become an architect ever since I remember. So I didn't choose biology as my option. Instead I chose PCME Electronics as my option.
Hi, I'm Sandesh. I'm an engineering student. Choosing electronics in PU made me very much stronger in engineering basics.
Hello, I'm Manoj. I'm currently pursuing my graduation in mechanical engineering at ATME College of Engineering, MYSURU. Choosing a stream of electronics in PUC helped me to gain some basic knowledge about engineering. If you people want to pursue engineering in future, you can definitely make up your mind to choose your electronics as your combination, which will be a great idea. Thank you.
You just saw the video clips of your seniors who are studying in different branches of engineering and who felt that PCME is their best combination at their PU level. Now, let me discuss about the job opportunities available after your engineering. Many people have the opinion that they do not get jobs after their engineering, which is not true, because there is a lack of knowledge of job opportunities available after engineering. Today, I am going to discuss about these opportunities which are available after your engineering degree with you people. There are many private companies who hire freshers through campus interview. Some of the companies can be the IBM, Tech Mahindra, Robert Bosch, Mercedes-Benz, BEL, BHEL, Cisco, Wipro, L&T, etc. Like this, there are plenty of private companies who hire for freshers through the campus interview. Apart from this, there are many exams conducted by the government in different sectors for the one who have completed their engineering. But there is an exam called GATE, G-A-T-E, which you are supposed to clear in order to get into these central government jobs. They are CPRI, that is Central Power Research Institute, PGCIL, Power Grid Corporation of India, NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, MNRE, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, ECIL, Electronics Corporation of India Limited, BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, Railways, Metros and RBI, and even bank also call for these engineering students, because there are some of the posts like specialist officers and executive officers which they will be looking for a candidate from the electronics or the electrical background. Apart from this, there is another exam which is conducted by this KPTCL, that is Karnataka Power Transmission Corporation Limited, in which if you are going to clear the exam, then you will be posted as an AE or AEE or a JE. So here is a small video clip of a student who have completed his engineering in EEE. After that, he is working as an JE, that is a junior engineer.
ಪ್ರೀತಮ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ಅಂತ, ನಾನು NI-ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅದಾಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ KPTCL-ಇಂದ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಚೆಸ್ಕಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆಗಿ HD ಕೋಟೆ ಸಬ್ ಡಿವಿಷನಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Apart from all these opportunities, you have cleared your GATE exam and you have a desire to pursue your masters, that is MTech. So what should I do? So if you want to continue your education in masters, that is MTech ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿನಗೆ ಆಸೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ, what you can do is, government will provide the scholarship, that is stipend for you people if you have cleared your GATE exam. GATE examನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು MTechನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ ಸ್ಟೇಫಂಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ your PGCET exam in order to qualify for MTech. PGCET exam bardu GATE exam qualify agidre, you are going to get the stipend from the government itself. And apart from this, since the mechanism called multidisciplinary system is being used in almost all of the industries, the subject electronics has its own significance in itself, and several job opportunities are also available in the field of electronics for the candidates who have studied electronics. For example, if I am going to consider any automobile, that is ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾರ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Nowadays everything has become automatic. That is, ಕಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ the start and the stop of a car has become automatic. That is, with a simple switch we are going to start the car, and with the same switch we are going to stop the car. So switch, all those things have become automatic. So the raising of the window of the car is also automatic. Like adunu kuda nange allinu electronics ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. So there are a number of automobile industries or the automobile companies which are looking for these electronics graduates. Apart from this, nowadays every cities is being converted into smart city. ಯಾವ ಸಿಟಿ ನೋಡು ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಅ ಮೇಜರ್ ರೋಲ್ in developing a city into a smart city. After all this, there is a small request for all of my students to learn some computer languages like C++, Java and Python, which gives more weightage for your resumes. These days a lot of IoT, that is Internet of Things, and Arduino projects can be done, which adds on more weightage for your resume. Along with this, robotics, artificial intelligence and Raspberry Pi are becoming very trendy these days. So electronics is definitely having a good future in today's world. In case if you don't want to work under someone, instead you want to be an entrepreneur, here is a detail for it. These days many layouts are coming up, and for that you need to get approval from the MUDA for electrical drawings. So these electrical drawings play a major role for these layouts. So electrical drawings na ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, along with your engineering degree, if you have done a AutoCAD course, with the help of which you are going to draw the electrical drawings for the layout, then you can start your own company for drawings related to this electrical in the upcoming layouts. You can also take the license from the electricity board, where you can become a electrical contractor. Electrical contractor ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸರ್. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ institutions and the small scale industries, you can become a electrical supervisor. Under you many other electricians can work. There are multiple opportunities available like BSc, BCA and architecture also. After your degree, if you complete your MSc with B.Ed, you can either become a teacher or a lecturer. If not, you can work in many companies after your post graduation. Here I would also like to inform you about another competitive exam which is called as KVPY, which can be taken at your PU level, and it is exclusively for science students. Only science students are capable to take this exam. If you crack this exam, then you will be provided a scholarship for your higher education in basic science stream ali matra. Basic science stream ali if you want to continue your education, then the government will provide you a scholarship from the degree up to the PhD ತನಕನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವರು ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. If you are an eligible and efficient candidate, then you will be given a chance to serve for the India's most prestigious organization like ISRO and DRDO as scientists. For that you have to clear your KVPY and continue with the basic science stream. Clear? Now let us discuss about the actual syllabus what we are going to study in our first PUC. Totally you will be having 9 different chapters. Out of 9 different chapters, the very first chapter is Introduction to Electronics. In this particular chapter, you will be starting with the scope of electronics. So what is this electronics? How these electronic devices was invented, and who invented these electronic devices? Firstly, we will be studying with the vacuum tube diodes. Apart from that, vacuum tube diodes ಆದಮೇಲೆ diodes ಆದ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ triodes. ಈ ಥರ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆಯಾದಂಥ ಸೆಮಿಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ 3 marks. In the second chapter, we'll be dealing with the principles of electricity, network theorems and AC principles. So in this chapter, what is the term called as current, voltage, resistors? So current andreno, resistors andreno, voltage antandreno, which are the most basic parameters of this electricals athwa electronics. So what exactly is the meaning of current, what exactly is the meaning of voltage, all these things will be studied in detail in this particular chapter. Along with that, we'll be also studying about one of the basic law, what is called as Ohm's law, which you have already studied in your school level. So Ohm's law andreno, what are its advantages, what are the limitations of this Ohm's law, all those things will be studied in this particular chapter. And also we are going to see the difference between the AC and the DC. AC antandre alternating current, DC antandre direct current. So what is the difference between these two? And network theorems anta bandaga we are going to use a number of theorems in order to solve the given circuit parameters. ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಒನ್ particular apparatus or one particular device. So there are a number of theorems anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ Thevenin's theorem ಇದೆ, superposition theorem ಇದೆ, maximum power transfer theorems ಇದೆ. Like this we are going to study some of the theorems in this particular chapter. Coming to the third chapter, that is the measuring instruments. So in this particular chapter we are going to study about the different instruments which are used to measure the different parameters. So different instruments anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, if I want to measure temperature, we are going to use a thermometer. If I want to measure the weight, then we are going to use the weighing machine. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನನಗೆ ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೆಜರ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೆಜರಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ parameters. So what are those instruments? All those things we are going to study in this particular chapter, which is having a weightage of 3 marks. The first chapter is also having a weightage of 3 marks, whereas the second chapter is having a weightage of 19 marks. Coming to this fourth chapter, that is passive electronic components. These electronic components are broadly classified into two types. One is the passive components, the other one is active components. So electronic components anta bandaga ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ತರದಂತ electronic components ಇದೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು electronic components will not work by its own. We have to give some external source or the external energy. ಅಂತ components na ನಾವು passive components ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. But there are some of the components which are called as active components, which need not be given any external energy for these components to work. So antadu active components. So in this particular chapter we'll be starting with the difference between the active and the passive components. So passive components anta bandaga there are 3 passive components: resistors, inductors and capacitors. We are going to focus mainly on these 3 passive components, that is resistors, capacitor and inductors. Resistors andreno, capacitors andreno, inductors andreno, different types of these resistors, capacitor and inductors annodana ee chapter alli nodteve. Apart from that, we are also going to study about what is called as transformers. You have already heard about the word transformers. Transformers na ನೀವು already ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು. So what exactly is this transformer? What is the internal structure of this transformer? How does a transformer work? All those things will be studied in this particular chapter. Apart from this, we are also going to study about the transducers. Transducers anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is nothing but a small device which converts one form of energy into another form of energy. If I am going to explain this with an example, microphone anta ನಾನು ಒಂದು example ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, microphone is nothing but a device which converts the sound energy into electrical energy. So how this microphone is used to convert one form of energy into another form of energy. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಲೌಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ನಾವು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ, which is having a weightage of 19 marks. Coming to the fifth chapter, that is application of AC and DC to passive components. So in the fourth chapter itself we discussed in detail about the passive components, that is resistors, inductors and capacitor. So in this chapter, in the fifth chapter, we are going to see the behavior, we are going to study the behavior of these components when AC signal is applied and what happens when DC signal is applied. So how these components are behaving when different external source is applied ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, which is having a weightage of 13 marks. Coming to the sixth chapter, that is semiconductors, diodes and applications of diodes. You have already heard about this word semiconductors. So there are three different types of materials which are called as conductors, insulators and semiconductors. Conductors ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Which allow current to pass through. Insulator, which does not allow current to pass through. Semiconductors are nothing but which lies between the conductors and insulators. Sometimes it works as conductors and sometimes it works as insulator. So what exactly is this semiconductor and what is this diode? There are two types of semiconductor material, that is germanium and silicon. You have already studied regarding this in your school level only. So what is this diode? How these diodes can be constructed ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Apart from that, we are going to study about the application of diodes. So what is this application of diodes? The major application of this diode is in a rectifier circuit. So what is this rectifier? Rectifier ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಲ್ಲ, it is nothing but a simple circuit which converts AC to DC. ನಮಗೆ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇರುವಂತ source is AC, but we need DC source also. So in order to convert that AC to DC, we need a circuit what is called as a rectifier. So we are going to study in detail the application of these diodes in this particular chapter, which is having a more weightage of 23 marks. Coming to the seventh chapter, that is bipolar junction transistor, in short which is called as BJT. So after this diodes, the transistor came into existence. So what exactly is this transistor? Two diodes can be connected together to form one transistor. So what are the terminals of a transistor? How these transistors can be used in a circuit ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. We are just going to study the basics in this chapter. Transistors to ಮುಂದಿನ portions na we are going to study in our second PUC, and this is having a weightage of 6 marks. Coming to 8th chapter, that is introduction to digital electronics. So in today's world everything has become digital. So ಏನೇ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ನಾವು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So what is this digital electronics? In this particular chapter we'll be starting with the number system. That is, whatever we are going to speak or whatever the numbers we are dealing with, those numbers are called as decimal number system. But that decimal number system cannot be understood by the computer what we are using. So we need to convert our decimal number into the other number which our computer can understand. Our computer can understand only one language which is called as binary language, which contains only two different numbers. One is 0, the other one is 1. So in this chapter we are going to start with converting our form of number system to other number system, that is decimal number system to binary number system and vice versa. Apart from these two, there are other number system also, like hexadecimal number system. So one number system inda innondu number system hege convert ಮಾಡೋದು, and binary addition, binary multiplication, binary subtraction, ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ನಾವು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Apart from this, we are also having another important topic what is called as logic gates. So in this particular chapter we are going to study about all these things which is having a weightage of 16 marks. Coming to the last chapter, that is practical electronic components, their specifications and PCB. So we are going to use a number of electronic components. In this particular chapter, we will be seeing a number of electronic components practically, along with that their specifications. Specifications ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು voltage rating ಏನು, ಅದರದ್ದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ PCB board. PCB board ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ 3 marks. And this is all about the syllabus what we are going to study in our first PUC electronics. Now let us see the question paper pattern. Here the question paper contains 5 different parts. Part A, B, C, D and E. Part A contains 10 questions, each carrying 1 marks, and there is no choice in that particular part. So you have to answer all the 10 questions, and the total weightage of part A is 1 into 10, that is equal to 10 marks. Coming to part B, it contains 8 questions, out of which you have to answer only 5 questions, each carrying a marks of 2. So the total weightage of this part B is 10 marks. Coming to part C, each question in this part C carries 3 marks. You have to answer only 5 questions out of 8 different questions. So the total weightage for this is 15 marks. Coming to part D, it is a pure problem section in which only problems will be given, and you will be given only 5 questions, out of which you have to answer only 3, each carrying 5 marks. So the total weightage of part D is 15 marks. Coming to the last part, that is part E, these are essay type questions. Each questions carry 5 marks. You will be given 6 questions, out of which you have to answer only 4 marks, 4 questions. So part E weightage is 20 marks. So the total marks what you will be answering is for 70 marks, but the total weightage of the entire question paper including choices is 105, out of which you will answer only for 70 marks. So 70 marks from the theory, and the remaining 30 marks will be from the practical examination. So the total weightage of your first PUC electronics exam is 70 plus 30, that is equal to 100 marks. Clear? Till now, you heard the voices of your seniors who are studying in different branches, opportunities available after your degree, and also we came to know the syllabus of your first PUC electronics and the question paper pattern. At this point, I forgot to inform you about the opportunities available for you in the teaching field. If you complete your BE, then you are eligible to become a lecturer for the diploma students. If you want to become a lecturer for the BE students, that is for engineering students, then after your engineering you have to do your masters, that is MTech. But these days PhDs kuda keltare. So ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ PhD ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ MTech ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯೋರ್ PhDs ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಸಮ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ in the teaching field. We visit industries to gain the knowledge of the subject. So this is a pic of our industrial visit to the Vinyas Innovative Technology. So Vinyas Innovative Technology is located in the Hebbal, Mysore. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೇಗೆಲ್ಲ PCB boards na design ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, that is shown to us from A to Z, starting in the ending ತಕ್ಕನು ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. And the other place which we are going to visit is the transformer manufacturing industry, which is called as Sri Sai Electricals. ಇಲ್ಲಿ transformers will be manufactured of different sizes. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ transformers. We are going to see the internal structure of the transformer. ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, how the transformers will be manufactured, that entire thing will be shown to us in this Sri Sai Electricals. In our institution, we encourage and promote our students to do mini projects. So in this picture, left side nalli iruvanthaddu ಒಂದು robot car which was designed by one of our student, and it was named as Apta Rakshak, and adanna ನಾವು district level ಅಲ್ಲಿ select ಆಗಿ next level state level ge he had competed in the competition which was held in Ballari. This is also another picture which shows you that we will be supporting the mini projects. So in this session I have shown you the paths to work with electronics. Above all this, your passion, dedication and being technically strong is what matters. I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me conclude this session with a small quote. If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So we, the lecturers of GSI PU College, are always ready to extend our helping hands to our students regarding studies. So once again, I welcome you all for the GSI PU College and wish you all the very best for your future. Thank you.